Hello everyone, Ryan here. So it's time for my October wrap-up. Yeah. So just get into it here. First I read Goosebumps Wanted, The Haunted Mask by R.L. Stine. Been a big fan of Goosebumps since the 90s. And even though there's already an original Haunted Mask story, this one just involves different characters. And then it also changes perspective halfway through, essentially divided into two stories, which added an interesting element. I definitely enjoyed it. Of course, I will review it separately at a later date. And I read this graphic novel, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ghostbusters, and it's pretty much just Ninja Turtles. They team up with the Ghostbusters, and yeah, it makes for an interesting story. That was definitely what I expected, but I still enjoy it, so I also review this separately too. So and then so that is it for physical books that I read. I also listened to 2 audiobooks. First one being Exit West by Mohsin Hamid. It was also read by the author himself. I definitely enjoyed that. It's about immigration and refugees. Very interesting. I'll provide a link to that so you can check out my review of it. And then I also listened to another audiobook titled Dad is Fat by Jim Gaffigan. Jim Gaffigan is a comedian. If you look him up and see his pictures, I'm pretty sure you might recognize him. But he makes some interesting observations, humorous observations about kids and family. So I've yet to review that, but I will be reviewing it separately too. And then I read an ebook, actually a poetry collection titled The Drowned Girl by Alexandra, and it was pretty interesting. It somewhat reminded me of Milk and Honey, that other poetry collection, Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, or I believe I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce her last name, but in some way it reminded me of that, but except that it expands a lot more. It goes into a little more detail about certain topics. So, but you can check out my review of that too. I'll provide a link to it as well. And then I read another ebook, which I'm still kind of trying to get through. So I guess once I finish it, I'll just review it. And another ebook I tried to get through was I believe it's titled "One of Us is Lying," and I don't know. Unfortunately, I felt like I had to take a break from it because I don't know. For me, it felt like, it's a YA novel, but I guess mostly I started reading it because I saw on Goodreads some people compared it to like The Breakfast Club, but it's really not at all like The Breakfast Club. Except maybe the way it starts, but yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get back to it, but yeah, I guess I just felt like I had to take a break from it because there's a lot of stuff. To me, it just felt like it was filled with a lot of superficial kind of stuff, and maybe that's the point of it. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully maybe I'll get back to it because I really don't have that much left to read of it. So yeah, if I end up reviewing it, you'll see the review of it, and that'll mean that I actually finished it. So But yeah, that's all I read during the month of October. I also ended up watching a decent amount of horror movies. I still haven't reviewed all of them, but the ones that I have reviewed already, I'm sure most of you have seen them. And then I also watched Doctor Who. I kind of feel like I might be late to the whole Doctor Who thing, but because I just I just recently finished watching Doctor Who Series 5, and which I don't know if I believe it's pretty much the same thing I say in Season 5, or I think it is. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't. But yeah, I guess you could say I've become like an instant Doctor Who fan, and it's definitely awesome. I was thinking about maybe I might review it or review some of the episodes, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So, but yeah, that'll do it for my October wrap up. And I'm curious. Let me know if you've read these same titles or come across them, or or in fact, if you can recommend similar stuff, that'd be awesome too. So, yeah, let me know. And thanks for watching. As always, till next time, don't forget, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.